One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
These teams have to prepare for any kind of weather, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Caught.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Hughes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle that, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Motion from the back. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mobley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Left side is Walton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Mobley. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Booster, booster! Sweet, sweet!
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Going for the big play. He's got it. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like it literally becomes basketball is man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Drops back on 1st down. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Brown. Nice move, creates some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Swapped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Searching for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Walton. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off for Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action.